So if your standard, by the way, is convictions,
which is what
if your standard,
Why
excuse me, I'm not done yet. This is my show and not yours, buddy. If your standard is conviction, you dope, then why would you bring up Hunter Biden?
I was calling about, you were talking about the January 6th pardons. Do you think they would have all been necessary if Biden did not pardon all the Jan 6 committee?
Yes. Yes. Donald Trump would have done the exact same thing, in my personal opinion. He's been talking about this for months. And here's a fine line difference between the two, because I have heard that before. There's a difference between pardoning people that have never been convicted of a crime, have never been charged with a crime, and there's no real evidence that they committed a crime, compared to people that have already assaulted police officers. So to answer your question, sir, I believe Donald Trump would have done this either way. He would have done it. I really do believe that.
But we don't know. But we don't know that. Right?
Well, you asked me the question, which is a hypothetical, and I still can only give you my opinion. And I can tell, and I can tell you this: when you look at Kash Patel, who probably is going to be running the FBI, who's talked about going after Joe Biden's family. Okay, he talks about it in every interview he's done in the last year. Now, I'm not a big fan of Joe Biden's pardons. I'm going to be the first one to admit I don't like pardons to begin with. I'm not. And I criticize Joe Biden, but I also have far more understanding for somebody who pardons people that have never been convicted of a crime than someone who pardons people who have been openly convicted of physically assaulting police officers. There's a big difference there. Surely you would agree with me there, sir?
I do. So, and then you would agree with me then after Trump's first term, he should have pardoned his whole family.
So I would be more okay.
They weren't convicted.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, I'm answering your question. I would be more okay with Donald Trump pardoning members of his family that have never been convicted or charged with a crime than pardoning a bunch of January 6th insurrectionists. Now, I don't like pardons to begin with. I don't think there should be something called pardons. I criticize Joe Biden's pardons, even though I'm more understanding about his son and that whole thing. But I would to answer your question.
His son can now buy firearms as of after having drugs and everything.
Well, think about those, sir. Think about the leader of the Oath Keepers. Think about the leader of the Proud Boys. Think about the Jacob Chansleys. Think about those.
None of those are the son of a president.
No, I understand that. But think about the people who can buy a gun today who physically assaulted police officers on January 6th. I would imagine.
Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden physically assaulted police officers?
Are you? He's definitely hit women. I mean,
okay.
I don't know.
Let's talk about that.
Not a cop. So
no, hold on a second. Can you please tell me any court case where Hunter Biden was convicted of assaulting a woman?
No, you're my bad. I do not have the exact court case.
So why would you say that then?
I apologize.
There was no court.
I apologize.
The reason why you don't have that court case in front of you is because there is no court case. Hunter Biden has never. No, wait. This is important. Hunter Biden has never been charged with assaulting a woman. Why would you say that?
He's never been accused?
So if I accuse you right now of molesting children, would you like us to talk about that? Would you like us to call her a child molester? Well, Brian Shapiro accused you. Sir, give me a break. Hunter Biden has never been charged, and there's no real evidence to prove that he ever put his hands on a woman. It's never presented in a courtroom.
And nobody's been charged with insurrection. So why are they in jail?
People have been charged, people have been charged with, and convicted, by the way, of seditious conspiracy. People have been convicted.
Insurrection.
Okay.
That's two different charges.
Whether you want to call it insurrection or not is beside the point.
No, the government calls it. The law calls it. There's a charge for insurrection.
Whether you think it's insurrection or not is beside the point. You just said Hunter.
No, the law says it's not insurrection.
Okay. The law also said that the names that I had mentioned assaulted and physically beat police officers. And then you want
to say they did insurrection?
I didn't bring up insurrection. You're bringing it up. What are you talking about? You just said Hunter Biden hit a woman, and then you said, well, I don't have the court case in front of me. I said, there is no court case. Why would you say he assaulted a woman, but yet you don't want to bring up those and you care about the label insurrection? When a bunch of people storm the Capitol, beat police officers, say, hang Mike Pence, people were guilty of seditious conspiracy. They tried to overthrow a free and fair election, yet you come on this show with all due respect and you try to defend the January 6th insurrectionist, and then you say Hunter Biden physically assaulted women. Would you say Donald Trump is a sexual abuser, sir?
No, I don't know any of that.
You don't know.
But
I find it. Hold on a second. So let's stop. You don't know, quote, any of that. So you claim. No, hold on. So you claim.
No, I don't have any court cases.
Okay. Well, I know you don't have any brain cells either. You claim that.
Is there a court
You
case?
claim. Why don't you be quiet and listen? You claim that Hunter Biden
I'll
physically
take a
struck.
court case.
You claim that Hunter Biden physically struck a woman. There is no court case about that because he didn't do it. And Donald Trump was found liable of sexual abuse based on a jury and the evidence that they saw. So what do you mean you don't know?
No, hold on. You mean they could use something in a court case? No judge has said you're convicted of sexual
The
assault.
judge
You need
in the
to go to
case,
jail.
excuse me, sir. The judge in the case,
You're
excuse me,
you're
sir.
doing it
I
wrong.
need you to, I need you to listen because you seem to. I'm sure you listen to your Fox News and Newsmax. I can tell by your talking points. You see, the judge in the case, Judge Merchant in the case, described it as rape. A jury in a court of law, a jury of Donald Trump's peers, based on the evidence, found that Donald Trump was found liable for sexually abusing E. Jean Carroll. But wait, I'm not done. There are also,
nobody
wait,
went
I'm not
after
done.
him?
I didn't ask you about Joe Biden. Why don't you remain on topic and let me educate you? 25 women have accused Donald Trump of sexually abusing them or raping them, including his ex-wife, in a court
No
deposition.
convictions,
Why don't
though, right?
you listen? In a court deposition, under oath, Donald Trump's ex-wife said that he raped her. And what did he do? He paid her off to make it go away. So if your standard, by the way, is convictions,
Which is what
if
Hunter
your
Biden
standard,
did. Why
excuse me, I'm not done yet. This is my show and not yours, buddy. If your standard is conviction, you dope, then why would you bring up Hunter Biden assaulted a woman? I'm just curious. If that's your standard, there must be a conviction. And even though if somebody's found liable, with Donald Trump was found liable of sexual abuse, why would you claim that Hunter Biden struck a woman? Please answer that question.
Because women have accused him of such.
Oh, okay. So
And
so
just
I
because he
understand.
wasn't-
So you said a woman accused Hunter Biden of such. What about the 25 women that have accused Donald Trump of sexual abuse or rape? Do you call into radio shows and talk about that? Please answer that question.
And his whole family.
I'm asking
Why
you
is it okay for
I'm
Biden?
asking you a specific question, and I need the MAGA brain to answer. You just said an accusation is credible. Would you say the 25 women that have accused Donald Trump of rape or sexual abuse? Why won't you bring that up? They accused him, right, sir? They accused him. What's the matter? Do you have a stutter?
Hunter Biden.
There is one woman that accused Joe Biden of sexual assault. Excuse me.
As the other 25.
Okay, I'm gonna finish now, sir. You see, you have no
Then one
idea.
too many,
You have
right?
no idea what you're talking about. Tara Reid has changed her story 4 times, and here's a kicker for you, sir.
Mhm.
Here's a kicker for you. Joe
Have any of the
Biden.
women in
Joe
Trump's
has
cases
Joe Biden.
changed their
Excuse me,
story?
sir. Has Joe Biden ever been found liable for sexual abuse in a court of law? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. Please answer. Yes or no?
I don't know.
You don't know because you're a moron. The answer is no.
No?
Yeah, you're a moron. The answer is no, but you're too stupid. Has Donald Trump ever been found liable for sexual abuse in a court of law? Yes or no?
So what was the court
Answer
case?
the question, dummy. Hey, dummy, answer
I'm asking you.
I'm
I'm
asking
trying
you.
to clarify.
Okay, no, you don't get to clarify because you're an idiot. You said Hunter Biden physically assaulted women. You're an idiot. We've proven that. You said you don't know if Joe Biden has ever been found liable for sexual abuse because you're a moron. The answer is no. My question to you is a yes or no answer. Has Donald Trump ever been found liable in a court of law of sexual abuse? Sir, it's a very simple question. Yes or no? Please clarify with a yes or no answer.
What was the question?
Sir, you are just a complete imbecile. Do I even give this guy, Nicole, do you want to ask him?
No, we're dealing with the Pam Bondi here.
Oh my God. No, you know what? I'm in a really good mood today because Nicole's here and poor Nicole. Sir, I'm going to ask you one more time, okay? Because this is just it's so fun to expose how stupid some of you people are. Has Donald Trump ever been found liable of sexual abuse? I would do hand language as well, but I don't know it, sir. Has he
I
ever?
don't know how many times you need me to say yes, but yes.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. So we've established you're an idiot. I had to ask you 6 times. Joe Biden's never been found liable for sexual abuse. Hunter Biden has never been charged or convicted of abusing women. You are a moron.
Okay, you know what's so crazy, Brian, is when I was on the right and I would be on social media like a lot of us are, and I'd watch these debates go down online between the right and the left, conservatives and liberals. And I was shocked at how hateful, ignorant, double standard the right responses were and how factual and typically kind and communicative and clear the left side was. And as an outside observer who was on the right side, I remember thinking, even if the left is wrong, the fact that they use facts and logic and are able to kindly explain and communicate to the side while the other one's just spewing rhetoric and assaults and insults and like couldn't actually engage a conversation was actually part of the reason that brought me over to the left side. So just like when I was listening to him kind of deny and dodge and question, and that is exactly what I grew up in. Like no one could answer a straight up
How did you
question.
deal with that?
I think that's eventually what got me out of it. It's like you can't answer a straight question.
1 out of 20 MAGA callers answer questions directly. I have to ask it 8 times, and they're so dumb. And he says Hunter Biden abused women. Just throw stuff at a wall and hope that it sticks.
Yes.
What did Hunter Biden do? Hunter Biden was addicted to drugs. He had a drug problem. He addressed it. He now helps people that are suffering from drugs. I have a lot of respect for Hunter Biden. He's a father. He's a husband. He's learned from his mistakes. But yet they want to be obsessed with Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
But yet they don't want to talk about Donald Trump's past.
Yes.
It's the definition of hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Right? It's
No, you're
crazy. And morons like that guy who called in are the reason why, thank God there are morons like that you are making so much money and doing what you love to do.